The Iron Studios quarter scale Stan Lee has entered the secret sanctuary. Excelsior! Hey guys, welcome back to the Sanctuary. When Iron Studios first revealed this piece, I think last year, I really liked it. I thought it would look really cool displayed next to the first Sideshow Spider-Man PF. But it was 800 bucks. And I thought that's a lot, at least it was at that time, for a quarter scale piece. So I did not pre-order. And then it went up for sale for 10% off. And then I went for 25% off and then 30% off. And I really thought about it at 30% off because I had like 150 Sideshow rewards that I could also use at the time. But I held off. And then about a week and a half ago, Iron Studios started their Black Friday sale and they had them at 40% off. And I was like, holy moly, you don't get much better than that. And then a week later, it became 50% off. And suddenly that $800 statue was $399 and I snapped it up. He has now arrived. Let's take a look. All right. So I never met Stan, I never shook his hand or stood in line for an autograph, but one year at San Diego, and I mean maybe 15 years ago, he was walking in through a side door with his entourage while I was walking by, and I just instinctively, when I first saw him, said, "Excelsior!" And he looked at me and he responded with the same. And it was pretty exciting. We were just looking at him eye to eye and sharing that exclamation. It was really fun. And then he went off to do his thing and I went off to do mine. So here he is now, 2 feet tall in the sanctuary. And I have to, it's funny. I mean, Iron Studios puts out a lot of stuff in several scales. And I think this is one of the best things they've ever produced. I told you in the intro that I'd wanted to pick him up when he first was revealed. But boy, I saw him in San Diego this year at the Iron Studios booth, and I was really impressed. The portraits are really spectacular. I mean, there's a great deal of detail. The lines under his eyes, the crow's feet on the side there, the extreme detail in the hair. It's an extremely detailed piece. It's probably my favorite piece, this sounds funny, that Iron Studios has ever put out. I mean, their Daredevil's pretty cool. Their Punisher's pretty cool. I like their Stan Lee. I think it's awesome. And just the details of the shirt, really nice paint, great texturing. I like there's, wrinkles. Same thing with the pants. Got that leather belt. Very nice. Looks, he's got a crease in his pants, in his Dockers. And the kind of trademark white shoes. Look at the detail there. That's awesome. And the shoelaces. Well worth $3.99. It's hard to get a 1/6 piece these days for $3.99, much less quarter scale. Then you got this nameplate down here. My only complaint about the statue, and it's a minor one because I won't see it very often, is you've got these really cool logos for each of the characters he was involved in. But in several of these, there are scratches in the background. So you got Iron Man there, that looks good. X-Men, that looks good. Cap, you got a scratch up on the top left. Thor, there's a scratch on the top left there. Yes, I'm being picky. There are kind of, you can't see them very well, but there's scratches along this side here by the Hulk. Anyway, they're minor. I shouldn't even really complain about them because otherwise it's a really nice piece. There are no problems with the figure itself. I really love the sunglasses with the yellow lenses, his barely open eyes, the teeth. How often do we complain about teeth on a quarter scale piece? These teeth look fantastic. Really, really good. Let's look from the back. Again, look at that hair. Just a really, really nice piece. and a fun base. I really like that they represent the characters that were probably most important to him, that he helped create in some cases. Very nicely done. Give you a profile. Isn't that cool? So there are different configurations. There are 2 portraits and another set of arms, which I'll show you in a minute. I started with this one because this is how I'm going to display him. I think it's super fun to have the double web shooters. That was a really nice idea for a pose. You know, obviously they've had some trouble selling this piece the way they've progressively discounted it more and more. But at $3.99, I think there's going to be a lot of buyers. I really do. All right, let's check out the other configuration. So here he is, striking kind of a superhero pose. He's lost the smile. He's very serious, as any superhero would be. Really love the details on this. I almost expect him to talk to me. Fingers in the pockets, at least some of them. Wedding ring. Nice watch there. Look at the detail on the watch. And look at the vein work on the hands. That's really hard to do, and it's done so well here. Okay, here's the art box. Stan Lee's PAL Entertainment, Legacy Replica, quarter scale Stan Lee. Iron Studios, and then that other configuration on the back. His superhero pose, both here and here. And then just, again, PAL and Stan Lee on the bottom. And it doesn't show my edition size on here. It's on the bottom of the statue, though. I can't remember what it was, but they made 550. So it's not a huge edition size. 550 of the Stan Lee quarter scale. So if you've been considering this piece, I'd say now is the time to jump on the Iron Studios website, check out their Black Friday sales, and pick this guy up. I can't imagine he'll go under $3.99. Also, they've been changing the discounts. As I said, this started off at 40% for their Black Friday sale and then went up to 50%. That doesn't mean it's not going to go back down to 40. I have no idea what they're doing from day to day. They're really switching stuff up. So now might be the time to jump on it. As for what's next for me, I've got at least 2 pieces coming from Queen Studios, hopefully by the end of the year. I don't know. One is the Ledger Joker quarter scale with the sculpted hair. The other is the Winter Soldier cap quarter scale. Looking forward to those 2 pieces, hoping they come soon. From Sideshow, they keep doing these daily deals, 25, 30% off, and there's a few pieces that if they came up, it'd be really tempting to grab them. So who knows, you might see me with something surprising. That's it, guys. Have a great Thanksgiving and take care.